Well, if the polls are right, Britain's general election on Thursday isn't going to be a nail-biter, with Boris Johnson's Conservatives well in front of Labor. But in the UK's most marginal seat, scrutineers are preparing for a long night because in the 2017 election, well, it was won by a 2-vote margin. SBS Europe correspondent Ben Lewis travelled to North East Fife, where the Scottish National Party and the Liberal Democrats are preparing for another close battle.
They take politics seriously in this part of Scotland, but not quite as seriously as golf.
Oh, that's a screamer!
Be it on the famous links of St Andrews or the slightly more rustic Falkland Golf Club, the winter weather has a habit of levelling the field. On the greens and in elections, close contests are par for the course here. In 2017, the Scottish National Party won North East Fife by just 2 votes over the Liberal Democrats. It took 3 recounts to make sure the result was legitimate. Club captain David will vote for the SNP. He supports Scottish independence and wants to see the entire political system shaken up.
We never get the party that we elect. And so if we were an independent country, I see the SNP as almost ceasing to exist as a party. There's no real reason for them to be anymore. And it would be a game changer for all of the other parties. They'd have to completely transform the way they work. And I think it would be a huge boost for politics in Scotland in general.
The club's lady president agrees.
I want us to be independent. Independence is my main goal in voting. I think we should be away from Westminster. I'm tired of the way that they treat us. It's all a big game for the Westminster politicians. I look at Boris and I see him, it's like a child playing Monopoly. I'll cheat, I'll win at any cost.
In the last election, Bob and his partner decided not to vote for the Lib Dems. If they had, it would have been a tie.
We looked at each other and said nothing.
So this time he'll be backing them because he's no fan of the Nationalists.
Everything that goes wrong, it's never their fault, it's always somebody else's fault. And I've christened it the NFP party, no fault party.
The Lib Dems don't want to be pipped at the post again. In Ely, a popular holiday town on the Firth of Forth, we met candidate Wendy Chamberlain as she knocked on doors in Arctic conditions.
I think if I had £1 for every person that said either they were on holiday or they potentially voted a different way, yeah, we'd certainly be able to put out another run of literature. So I suppose it is, that 2-vote message is very strong and encourage everybody to vote and hopefully get us over the line on this occasion.
Both the Lib Dems and the SNP are anti-Brexit. The latter wants a second referendum on Scottish independence. But it's a mistake to think all Scottish voters are focused entirely on those issues. Caitlin is mum to 10-month-old Lockie. She'll be voting SNP.
They are hoping to extend paternity and maternity leave. They want to end austerity, which I think is hugely important. There's far more that goes on that we need to speak about, but all that's been spoken about is Brexit at the moment.
Given the margin of victory here last time around, voter turnout is going to be particularly crucial in this seat. But Mother Nature could have something to say about that. The forecast for Scotland on election day is for heavy snow, and it starts to get dark here at about 3 in the afternoon. But Scots are a hardy bunch, and those in North East Fife are very much aware that every vote counts. In St Andrews, Ben Lewis, SBS World News.